Scroll and judge. Digital outrage and real-life disconnect. In an age where abuse is increasingly documented and shared on social media by survivors themselves, public reactions often swing between outrage and judgment. Comments like, "Why didn't they report it?" or "Why would they stay with someone like that?" are common, but rarely rooted in an understanding of trauma, fear, or legal barriers. Globally, domestic abuse laws vary drastically in protection, accessibility, and enforcement. In some countries, such as the UK and Canada, coercive control is recognized as a crime, while in others, victims face legal, cultural, or financial obstacles that make leaving an abusive relationship nearly impossible. Criminology and the silent enablers. From a criminological perspective, bystander behavior, victim blaming, and societal denial contribute to the cycle of abuse. When the justice system or community stigmatizes victims, especially women, children, LGBTQ+ individuals, or marginalized people, reporting becomes a risk, not a refuge. Victims may fear losing custody of children, being disbelieved by police, or being further isolated. In many regions, women are even killed after they report abuse. The disconnect between what people preach publicly and what they tolerate privately reveals a dangerous gap between law and lived reality. Why victims don't just leave. Psychologically, trauma bonding, learned helplessness, and emotional dependency are often misunderstood. Victims may not leave because they are mentally and emotionally conditioned to believe that abuse is their fault or that they have no safe alternative. The nervous system of a traumatized person may normalize chaos and suppress self-protection. As a result, some victims appear calm, functional, or even loyal to their abusers, which further fuels public skepticism. Mental health and internalized shame. From a mental health lens, the shame of being abused, especially when judged by others, can lead to depression, PTSD, complex trauma, CPTSD, anxiety, and dissociation. Many survivors internalize society's judgment and remain silent to preserve their reputation or to avoid bringing shame upon their family. Public condemnation of abuse must come with equal compassion and support for survivors, not conditional sympathy based on how they respond. Judgment doesn't save lives. Compassion might. Ultimately, the fight against domestic abuse is not won by shouting from the sidelines. It requires a systemic, trauma-informed, and legally conscious approach that bridges social media awareness with real-world empathy. Laws must evolve, but so must our understanding. Judgment will not protect victims. Compassion might.